So, hi guys, here we are, MMA UK News, Stoomboy, as always, MMA UK BJJ show. So, as I said, normally I talk about jiu-jitsu, but every now and again, I like to have a chat about martial arts, and especially Scottish martial arts. As I said, I'm a very, very big advocate, Scottish combat sports, absolutely love it. So yeah, this Sunday, should I say, is going to be Goliath Fight Series. Now, Goliath Fight Series is going to be at the Glen Pavilion in Dunfermline. Now, that's an absolutely awesome venue. So again, anybody looking for tickets, make sure you head over to Goliath, get your tickets available from them. There is tickets going to be available on the door, right? So anybody looking to just turn up, you will get tickets on the door. And anybody looking for pay-per-view, there's going to be pay-per-view on this as well. So head over to Goliath Fight Series Facebook page, and you'll be able to get the pay-per-view details from there. So promised to be an unbelievable event. As I said, it's a. Do you know what I mean? We're talking about some top amateurs from all over Scotland. They're going to be on the card. So descending on Dunfermline. James Pattie being one of them. So
number one.
So, but definitely it's going to be a great event. We've got obviously guys from all over Scotland, and obviously people coming up from England as well. So they're going to be on the card, putting on a show on Sunday. So I'd say my next guest then is going to be on the show that night. So obviously James Pattie of Results Gym in Forfar. So James is going to be up against TFT's Paul Kane. So again, two fantastic fighters. Again, both guys have been in the game for years, right? So as we're going to hear, obviously James has been in for a long time, and he's still in there. He's still kicking ass. Do you know what I mean? Which is absolutely brilliant.
The boy's coming. The boy's coming.
He's definitely coming. He's definitely coming. So, so listen, James, absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for obviously taking the time to speak to me tonight. How you been, mate?
Good, mate. Good. Just taking it easy for the next couple of days before this fight, and but been training mega hard. Like, it's been brilliant.
Yeah. We spoke to Fraser the other day, and that's what he said. Obviously, you guys have been putting in the hours. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, speaking to you before we came on air, obviously you've been putting in a lot of hours for this camp. So this one you've definitely taken very, very seriously.
Oh,
everyone you take seriously. Everyone you do, but obviously this one especially.
You know what? It's meant to be. Usually, it's meant to be the fight. The fight's the easy part, and the training's the hard part. Well, usually a lot of boys probably sitting here watching us and probably put on Facebook saying they're training hard, but I guarantee when they get to the fight, that's the hardest part of it. And see you on Sunday. Me and Fraser have been through everything, mate. Every position you can think of, sweating, feeling horrible, bleeding, cut, everything. Like, nobody sit here and say blood, sweat, and tears and all that shit, but it actually has. And when we get in there, 9 minutes, mate. Unless this boy's fucking Mike Tyson's grandson or something, this boy's not going to make me feel something that I've not felt.
Yeah. So, I was telling the kids that, especially in jiu-jitsu. I mean, I said, like, going into competitions and stuff like that, like, there's nobody you're going to stand out in front of that's better than the guys that are behind you in the gym. Do you know what I mean? So, because you go in the gym, I mean, obviously your teammates, your family and stuff like that, but these are the guys that will kick your ass on a daily basis.
Like, you know what I mean? You have a shite night in the gym, like, they boys know you better than anybody. I don't care how good you are. When you're training with somebody every day, they know you inside it. So they mightn't even be the best fighter in the world, but they know you well, so they'll know how to fucking good we go, like.
Yeah. The trainers went well. Obviously, I spoke to Fraser, and obviously you as well said trainings went really well. This camp's been it's been a great camp for the both of you.
You know what, mate? After I had my last fight in May down in Darlington on Unity Fighting Championships.
I saw that.
Brilliant show, by the way. Really good show with the boy Steve Mack. But after that, it was like 3-4 weeks, and hadn't went over anything from the fight. Hadn't done anything. And George, my coach, George Bertie, head coach at Results Gym, he was like, "Look, we've not even went over anything. Like, you're meant to be fighting. Like, we've not even went over anything. Like, let's get a fight and let's do it properly. Like, come on." So, George has just recovered from a hip operation, man. Oh my God, the guy you want to see, obviously, for fighting for years and years, just itching to get in there, not being able to do it, and he's in there with us now. You know what I mean? He's in there with us, and he's throwing us about now. And mate, the man's knowledgeable. If you don't know George Bertie, he's fucking probably one of the most underrated coaches in Scotland, and he's my coach. He's the best coach. You know what I mean? But yes, he's fucking been there, done it. He was doing MMA before it was MMA. He was doing it when it was on the mats. He was doing it when it was kick-jitsu, and nobody had a clue what they're fucking doing, just jumped in for a fight, wanted to scrap, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, man knows what he's talking about. And also, our coach is Chris Cowney, one of the best, well, I'd say the best scrappers in Scotland. And obviously got Fenner, I can't even say last name. Paul Hughes used to be DMMA, but he's lost just now. And all the boys have been training, but we've been training hard, like everything. Like Fraser said the other night, fight IQs went up like that. Like he said exactly what George said was, you don't need another technique, don't need this and that. You need to understand the fight. You need to understand what's happening, what I need to do, what I need to stop them from doing. What I need, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm just seeing fighting in different way now, mate. Yeah.
George especially. George is a legend. You know what I mean? That's an absolute legend. So, obviously, again, George, you talked about knowledge. I mean, as a George is like an encyclopedia of knowledge. Do you know what I mean? So he knows everything. Do you know what I mean? And as he to pass it on to you guys, do you know what I mean? And seeing you guys going out and doing your thing is absolutely brilliant. So following and kind of George's footsteps.
Mate, he's one of them guys who's like, this is the way I used to do it when I used to fight, and this is how I done it. And you're like, fighting to yourself, you're full of shite, George. And you jump in like you're doing it, and you're like, fucking hell, man. Come on, in. He's like, just a machine, mate. Like, just a fucking monster. Like, if you didn't believe us, get yourself up to Results Gym. I've never seen a guy with just recovered from a hip operation and be flinging you a bit, you know what I mean? And jabbing your puss off at the same time.
Oh, he's definitely brilliant. George is definitely. Is he going to be there on Sunday?
Oh, of course he is. He better be. If he's watching us now, he better be. He's my head coach. So, you know what I mean?
It'll be good to see George. It'll be good to catch up with him. Do you know what I mean? So, and then, what about you then? So obviously this fight. I mean, obviously we know, like as we said, you've been around for years. So obviously you've came in, obviously had a couple of fights, went away for a bit, come back, couple of fights, went away, but now you're coming back and you seem to, do you know what I mean, be more focused now. Do you know what I mean? And ready to go, obviously further than where you've been before.
Mate, I've kind of experienced a good bit of life now. You know what I mean? Like it's always got in the way. It's always got on the road. There's always been girlfriends, like even having kids, and I've been in the army. I've lived in Cyprus. Just going away and trying to experience life, and kind of got to the point now where it's like, this is what I want to do. Like I've done all that. That's not truly what I want. Like this is what I want.
Yeah.
Mate, why not? I'm gonna honestly, mate. See, I'm hungry. It's not even hungry. It's just this is my time, mate. Like I'm just gonna a lot of boys will know me from back in the day, and they'll see him as James Pattie was no bad. We won a few fights and would get beat. Never done nothing, but knew I had it there, and I've trained hard, mate. This training camp, like I'm a different fighter, mate. I'm gonna smash people. Like, look, I'm not sitting here trying to be a bad cunt to anybody, but see Sunday, unless Paul Kane, unless you're a monster, unless you're, mate, I don't know. I kind of see. I'm just smashing people. I'm not saying going there and first round knockout and that. I'm going out there and I'm composed. I'm going to be relaxed, and I'm just going to. I know every part of the fight. Anywhere the fight's going to go, against the cage, striking, standing, tries to rush me, scramble, anything.
Yeah,
mate, we're ready. We're prepared.
Yeah.
So and there's no worries. There's no fear. There's no nervous. There's no this. Oh, is he bigger than me? Is he this than me? Like, nah, mate. I don't know. Don't care who that is. It's happening.
Yeah. I'm buzzing for it. I mean, I've seen you over the years.
You'll believe it on Sunday, Stoom. You'll believe it on Sunday when I jump on top of that cage and you Stoom, mate. It happened, bro.
I've seen you over the years. Do you know what I mean? And I absolutely love watching you. Do you know what I mean? So, and I know the level that you guys train at Results. Do you know what I mean? I know the level because obviously I speak to Fraser all the time, and do you know what I mean? And we're always talking whenever we see each other on Messenger or whatever. And he's always talking about the training and how hard you guys train. So I know how hard you guys train. Do you know what I mean? So I might not see it, but I hear about it all the time. Do you know what I mean? And not just that, but you don't just obviously stick to that. But I know that obviously like Fraser know that you were all over it like Sean Voss's. Do you know what I mean? Getting some obviously high level grappling in as well. So yeah.
Well, we're on Sunday, mate. Unreal set of boys down there at Catch 22, like 100%. Sean Voss, all the boys. Everyone knows Pattie and all that. I was brilliant, mate. We went down 7-minute rounds, 2 hours, just having a laugh, and chilled, mate. Like a good high level rolling, but chilled. You know what I mean? Just no egos, no nothing. It was brilliant.
Yeah, they've got a great setup as well. I mean, some of the top grappling in Scotland, or some of the top grapplers in Scotland come out of there. Talking about Marley, Chris Hayes, like Sean Bosch. You mentioned Paddy as well. So do you know what I mean? And mate, the list goes on and on and on. I mean,
well, you know what, mate?
Wonders.
Know what's good? Know what's good about that gym? It seems to be more like a Team Dundee. It seems to be all the wrestlers, grapplers, whatever you want to call them, from other gyms in Dundee that have came together. And it's the way it should have been. There's Dundee and there's just around Dundee, Angus. Like, we've got gyms and we're a small area. We should be helping each other. But there's always seemed that, and this is to everybody, DMMA, the lot, everybody. Like, we should all be helping each other. We should all be sparring. We should be training. And that's what's good about what Catch 22 is coming, because you've obviously got Marley, you've got Pattie, they've all came from like Gracie Baja, came from DMMA, wherever else. So it's good, mate. And we're obviously going down as well. The results, like, I want to train with everybody, especially everybody that's local to us, local fighters. We want to improve each other. Like I've said, like, look at Scotland just now, booming. Why do you not want to help each other? What's the point? You live 10 minutes for each other in a different town. What's the point of sitting there being like, fuck that? Well, come up and train. Let's get scrapped and be pals after it.
Yeah. That's a big thing I try and do, especially like jiu-jitsu. I mean, I try and get all the gyms together. So we do like open mats. We do like, whether it be like a gi open mat, no gi open mats and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? And they're always well represented. I mean, guys come from all over Scotland to come just to train, just to roll for a couple of hours, do you know what I mean, with other like-minded people, do you know what I mean? So, and that's the way it should be. I know we done one up at Sean Voss's up at Catch 22 in Brecon. Do you know what I mean? And we had people coming from up in Aberdeen and stuff like that, coming from Glasgow, and everybody turned up in Brecon on a fucking Sunday afternoon. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah. Listen, I'm 100% behind you on that one. Do you know what I mean? So,
we're not in England. Know what I mean? We're in wee towns. We're in wee towns. Obviously, we're club. That's our team. Like results, still like that, man. You know what I mean? With RGFT, but still got mates. All our gyms and stuff. But you know where you come from. Know what I mean? It's a difference.
Definitely. Then, what about you then? What's next then? So obviously this will be your main focus. So, what do you fancy seeing yourself doing going forward?
I've got something that will be coming out soon. Got a fight in the pipeline. So
listen, we'll look forward to that. Definitely look forward to seeing
that. Find out about that soon. But obviously I've got Sunday. Got Paul Kane. Like, not underestimating him at all. He's decent. You know what I mean? He's a good fighter. He's better than decent. I'm not being a dick. But at the end of the day, I'm not thinking about that. I'm just thinking about going in there, doing the 9 minutes, whatever it is, 9 minute, jumping it, getting back up the road, having a fat munch for my missus, man. Honestly, slogan. Oh, I see. You know what? I was in Aldi about 15, 20. Well, not even that. It was about 2 hours ago. My liar, right? Yeah. And I'm seeing all the cakes and maybe butterfly cakes, with the cream and the little fairy cake. Like, oh my god! Give me this now! I was like, Sophie, as soon as we get back on Sunday, we're in. You're wrenching this place, bro.
Man, that's what it's all about, though. I love it. Anytime we go to comps, obviously jiu-jitsu comps, the best food after it. As I say, you're getting everything, man. You're driving up the road, you're stopping at fucking a truck stop, do you know what I mean? You're getting everywhere, a box of Krispy Kremes, and then you're getting a Burger King, and then, do you know what I mean? Then you maybe stop at the next one, and you're, oh, mate, I absolutely love it. So I know what you're going to be doing on Sunday night, do you know what I mean? So definitely getting tucked in, mate. You're going to go from 77 up to fucking 97.
107 stone, mate. I'll be in your weight class for the Jets in a few weeks.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. And then, final thing for you then, James. So obviously, again, been in the game for a long time. I mean, you've trained with some unbelievable people over the years. Do you know what I mean? So, but anybody you want to shout out to? So, friends, family members, teammates, anything like that, buddy.
You know what, mate? See, these last, maybe, we've been training about 8 weeks properly for a training camp. But these last 2 weeks, mate, everybody that's been around me, right, I've been on a fucking period for 2 weeks. Right? Grumpy wee fuck. A wee daft sitting there. I'm saying, you know what? Sophie got a knee up, right, last week. Yeah. And I came back for training and she's sitting there, poor lassie, with her knee, like a leg up and crutches and that. I'm going, I can hardly wipe my knee. And I look at her and she goes, he's fucking serious. You see, I'm thinking the fuck have you got to say to me? I'm scared. I'm scared, but like honestly, I've been so fucking naggy. Even George and County and everyone's been saying it the last couple of weeks. I've been quite naggy
Yeah,
a bit, so everybody knows that. Everyone that's been around us when I've been cutting weight, thanks a lot. You know what I mean? Like it means a lot. Training everybody that I've trained with, but like special thanks to obviously Fraser Hurst. Like boy, honestly, like see on Sunday. Like Tom, have you watched Fraser's fights before? You're not even like you're coming in and you're not even fighting that Fraser anymore.
yeah,
You're coming
yeah,
in there and you're fighting Fraser Hurst, not even 2.0, 6.0, mate. Come on, I mean,
yeah,
he's got to come in there and he bursting cunts. Like,
yeah.
sorry for my language for the English
Oh no,
people
that's fine.
watching, but this is Scotland, right? Uh, he's coming in there and he's destroying, mate. And I've been training with him and Aaron Tim's like just Aaron Tim's like he's the champ. You know what I mean? Obviously, multiple time world champion kickboxer,
Yeah,
uh,
yeah,
MMA fighter. Like he'll be back on the scene soon. We've got George, ex world champion. You know what I mean? Like we've got a small team, but we've got the boys, mate,
yeah,
and everybody, even not even just the fighting, like everybody in the gym, everybody's just brilliant. We're like a family. We're like a
yeah,
family at Results Gym. So if you're in
yeah,
the area at Results Gym, or in the area at Angus Dundee, come to Results Gym because we're the
yeah,
best gym in the area.
yeah.
I
Let's
thought
not
about
come up.
doing this before, but I never done it. But I've
Uh,
done it now.
yeah, let's not come up.
I've,
I've got family in Dundee. I was originally a Dundee boy, so obviously got a lot of family still in Dundee. So I do get up visiting. And so definitely going to pop into the Results Gym the next time I'm up. Do you know what I mean? That's the
well, mate, get a room. Get a room,
uh,
we'll get a coffee or something.
definitely, definitely. I'd say it's just what it's not that far up the Forfar Road, is it? What is it? 20-minute drive, half-hour drive,
Trey
if
Dundee,
even.
Dundee to Forfar, it's 12 miles, mate, about 10 minutes. So you're driving staying on probably be about 6 minutes, yeah.
Listen, it'll be fucking an hour for Glasgow, mate. An hour for Glasgow.
Is that you? Is that? But I can imagine you. I can imagine you, the big guy in the wee Lupo or something that's fucking lowered right
Oh
to the
no, no,
ground.
mate. I'm the opposite. I'm the wee guy in the big 3 litre V6. Do you know what I mean? So,
I just put my head back there. Eh?
mate, I drive. Honestly, I drive that car like I've just stole it. Do you know what I mean? I'm a Dundee boy, and anybody from Dundee, as you know, right, we drive cars like we've just stole them. Do you know what I
Are
mean?
you actually
Because
say Dundee, yeah?
I mid
Oh,
Craigie
you
boy.
must
I
be
say
mid, yeah. I used to
born
live
and
mid
bred.
when I was younger. Born and
I
bred, mid Minker, yeah?
Minker, mate. So I used to actually went to brought up there. Do you know what I mean? So I was in Dundee till I was about 18, and then mate, I was one of these people I couldn't get a job in Dundee because as soon as you
No,
wrote down Mauchline Avenue on the fucking application form, they were like, oh, where's Mauchline Avenue? You're like,
that's
mid Craigie, lad. No chance. Do you know what I mean? This guy's going to steal everything in the shop. Do you know what I mean? So I had to move away. Met a girl over here, and then just ended up fucking staying. Do you know what I mean?
where
So
is it Glasgow you're in? Glasgow you're in like that.
yeah. So Glasgow, mate. Glasgow's nice. Do you know what I mean? Glasgow's nice. Been my home for the last 20-something years. Do you know what I mean? So nice place, man. It's a nice place. Do you know what I mean?
Rather
So
be better than Fife, is it? Rather be a lifer than a fifer. Hey, Steve Harris, who's putting the show on? Give it a party, wee prick. Rather be
well,
a lifer than a fifer with your red fingers and that.
well, listen, I'm looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. So
Mate,
going to be
looking forward
awesome.
to seeing you.
I say
Looking
it's
forward
going
to
to be
seeing you.
really, really awesome. I'm glad, obviously, do you know what I mean, you're enjoying it. You're back. Obviously, you're not back, man. You've always been here. So,
Oh, I'm
but you're
always in the
coming.
background somewhere, like,
Yeah. But you're coming. You're coming. You're ready. You're ready to go, man. You're ready to go now. Do you know what I mean?
man.
So yeah. Listen, mate. I'm buzzing for you, buzzing for Fraser, and obviously buzzing for Results Jim as
Look,
well. So
if I could say as well, I say this has been this camp's been a serious camp. So to do the next one, if anybody's listening to this that wants to help us out a bit, or give us a wee sponsor, you know what I mean? Like with anything, just with food, meal preps, just even a haircut before the fight, you know what I mean? Help us out with someone, we'll get someone sorted, we'll get you printed and give you big shout outs because it is getting to the point where we're training that much,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I mean? It's a cost.
It
So
does. It definitely does. As I said, my boy's training MMA now, and obviously he's training full time, and obviously I'm paying for him to go and train. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm like, he wants
yeah,
to do it. It's his dream. So I'm like, right, do you know what? Let him do it. Do you know what I mean? So, but it's expensive for me, mate. I'm fucking paying for it. It's very, very expensive. So, but nah, it's definitely worth it though. It's definitely worth it. When you get your hand raised at the end of that fight, do you know what I mean? And you've got all your people screaming your name and people loving it. Do you know what I mean? There's no better feeling than that at all.
That's good, but that's good feeling. But when you're an amateur and you go to the bank after, man, I've not got any more money in my bank, so what's happening?
Yes, that's true. That's true. So,
Dana, where are you at?
Uncle Dana, 50 G's,
Oh,
baby.
Dana, get your G's out, boy. You know what I mean? So it's good. It's a good feeling, but that's what I'm saying. We get these sponsors in now. Like I'm getting a high level now, and this training camp is going to show what a proper training camp can go and how far we can go. Because a lot of people, like we say, we're from small towns. So when we're coming out of these small towns, the people around us are probably thinking, he's not like the guy on TV. He's not like Paddy Pimblett. He's not like mate. We are like that. Like I've trained with Paddy. I've trained with these guys. Like let's say I'm gonna go for years. Like give me my shot. Help me, and I'll fucking show you that I'll go to the top. Like, mate, I've got it in me. Like, you know what I mean? I've walked the walk and I'll fucking talk the talk at the same time.
Yeah. Nah, listen, I'm buzzing.
Like everybody, see everybody watching this. Like you're going to see, like, no stereotypical pish. Like in a couple of years, a lot of people that want to see me go down, right? But I'm going to start smashing people, mate. Like honestly, and see when I'm like, oh fuck, there's Gene, there's Pattie on Facebook. There he is again. Oh look, Gene won at the weekend. Like then they come up to me and start, oh, there you go, mate. I'll be like, bosh, bye, Joe.
Yeah. No, definitely. Listen, you're gonna do well on Sunday. You're gonna do brilliant.
Mate,
Do you know what I mean? So we'll get a chat. I mean, I'm doing post-fight interviews, obviously.
Right.
So I'll be looking forward to having a chat with everybody, post-fight interviews, and obviously getting their thoughts. Fraser laughs because anytime Fraser does a fight, and he mentions this all the time, he's like,
buzzing at his tits.
oh, mate, he is, right? And then what happens is I'm standing at the cage door waiting on him coming out, and I drag him away for an interview, and he's like, fuck's sakes, dude, give me a minute to go and get a breath back. I'm like, mate, this is the best time to get the interview because you're buzzing, you're fucking, do you know what I mean? So, but Fraser like, he says when he goes in and he wins and he just looks and he sees Stoom stalking the cage, just looking for him, do you know what I mean? So, but nah, but I'm looking forward to the post-fight interviews. Looking forward to heading over to Dunfermline and obviously Goliath. It's going to be, again, Goliath is her first event. Right,
yeah.
But
yeah,
again,
Steve will have something special for you, like that guy, doesn't he? He doesn't muck a bit, man. You know what I mean?
Nah, but he's definitely
he
put on a
takes
show.
It serious, like he takes everything serious. Like, see the setup he's got for these boys here, like fucking hell, mate. Like,
yeah. He was talking about it as well. I mean, we obviously seen the pictures, and the gym is massive. Do you know what I mean? We're talking about mat space. Like I've been into a lot of gyms all over the world, right? And from the pictures, obviously I've not seen it in person, right? But from the pictures, it's probably one of the biggest mat spaces that I've ever been at, I've ever seen. Do you know what I mean? There's obviously a few bigger, right? But do you know what I mean? I've not been in a gym with a big mat space like that. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's a great place. But then we're not talking about him. We're talking about you, mate. We're talking about James Pattie. Results Gym in Forfar. So this Sunday, I keep saying Saturday. Normally fights are on a Saturday.
I keep thinking as well, mate. I keep thinking Saturday as well, mate. Everyone's like, that. What is it? Saturday? I'm like, to everyone, because I think everybody must be thinking. Everyone's like, I'm coming. And thinking it's Saturday. And then when you say it's Sunday, like a week before the fight, you're like, what? It's Sunday? Yeah. Everyone's fucking Saturday night. Come on, mate. Everyone's getting blurred, man. Like, we get blurred if we want, like, but it's through the day on Sunday. I was like, fuck it, still coming.
Well, that's Sunday. This Sunday, first fight, I believe. Well, we spoke about the first fight. The first fight is due to kick off about 2 o'clock. So obviously, anybody heading over, make sure you're there early enough. Get in, get your seats and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? So, because as I said, it's there's a lot of tickets being sold for this, so it's going to be quite a packed venue. So definitely get in, get your seats. Make sure you're there. There's going to be fireworks in Dunfermline on Sunday. So listen, James, absolute pleasure. Thank you very much, buddy, for taking the time to speak to me.
Can I say this? Hi, Mum. How are you? Got to say hi to your mum when you're on camera, have you?
Definitely. Is your mum going to be heading over? Is mum coming over?
Oh, mum's never been to a fight, mate.
Right.
She just can't handle it. Like,
Aye.
My mum would be in there. My mum would be fucking climbing over the cage and doing a fucking swanton bomb. Come on to me.
Aye.
So,
But that's the Dundee. That's a
so
Dundee woman for you, mate. Do you know what I mean?
well,
That's,
she's a finty bird till she dies. So,
mate. So she's a Fintry sham, mate. Do you know what I mean?
she's a
So,
sham till she dies. So,
well, listen, a Fintry bird, mate. She would be climbing the fence trying to get in the cage. Do you know what I mean? So,
DD4 at your door.
But listen, James, thank you again, buddy. Enjoy the rest of your week, all right? And then
Good. Take care, mate.
we'll definitely get a catch up on Sunday, buddy, all
Oh,
right?
definitely, mate. Take care. Thank you, everyone. Take care.
Take it easy, buddy.
See you later.